Afternoon, people. It is roughly about 2, well, actually, no, it's 3:04 right now on a Thursday, and we're meeting back with the same person I bought the Wii U stuff from, I think it was last week for 200, and we are going to be heading over there right now. They actually have some Nintendo powers from what they said, but we're going to hopefully see what exactly they have aside from that. But we're going to be able to dig through the storage locker. Maybe there will be enough footage for me to record of the inside and just kind of see what goes from there. So with that being said, we're going to teleport it back over and get some driving in. So here we go. It's a good 40-minute drive, and I'll see you in a bit. Whew. Yeah, it kind of feels like it's 90 degrees in here already. Yeah, I know.
The only game that I do personally keep on there is it's in there somewhere.
I think I just saw it. Yeah, there it is.
That's the only one I care about. The rest of them are
Well, that's okay. Delta Force. I was thinking it was the other one I was thinking of. Hazards. Okay.
I guess the other only thing that I want is demo disc.
All the Xbox magazine stuff.
Yeah, I ended up collecting every single one.
Gotcha. Yeah. I think that's all DS cases. I'll look at those in a sec. Actually, there's like a few under there.
Yeah, I got more DS cases everything in it.
And that was all from dumpster diving too?
No, it's just my kids back when they were younger. I just held on to the cases for them. I don't know what
Because that's kind of what I used to do a lot. Was I would just dumpster dive over at the Muscle Shoals Walmart, and there was like even some over at the GameStop as well. And you said the games are not in these cases?
The DS cases?
Yes.
They won't be.
Okay. Actually, I could probably use some extras, because if I can get them loose somewhere, I'll just hold on to them. Yeah, I actually like finding imports a lot of the time too. Those are cool though. What's that spiral sticker on here? What's that? Oh no, that's what game was that? Ninja Shadow?
Yeah, you end up getting that from the garage sale.
Huh. That's actually kind of cool though. Yeah, I know. That's actually kind of cool though.
Can't vouch for that either, man. Yeah, I got some.
It's like Tomb Raider and Ninja Shadow Turtles. Actually, is the cup for sale? Okay, that's Halo Infinite poster. And Okay. That's one.
This is a mixed bag of mac and cheese.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, it's no problem. I mean, like I said, I know that you were probably really busy on your end.
We could probably sit on that tote and look at the way.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I didn't know if it was gonna crush any plastic or not. Alright, thank you. I feel bad. I'm the only one sitting down and. Oh. I hope I didn't crack it. That's why I was like, you sure that's good? Oh, yeah, those are from GameStop, aren't they? Okay. Chromecast. It's like a random cool spot.
Yeah, there's no games in those, man.
Actually, I've got loose cards. I could probably.
Yeah, man, it's in the house.
Oh, thank you. This Pac-Man. Is that a pop vinyl? What is that? That looks very lost. Oops. Is the Monopoly set for grabs?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, definitely might get that one. Alright, so that's... What's that? Slurpee. Rocket League Slurpee. Steam lemon. Oh, I got you. Well, that's fine. So, pretty much just anything that's Xbox related. Let's go. Make sure to figure that out. Oh, I gotcha. I think I know somebody who might want that one. They like collecting IDOS stuff. Well, I was about to say, what the hell is that? Do I look like I about passed out? Yeah, I forgot to mention that inside it was burning hot. I think it was at least felt like it was 110 degrees. But thankfully, we were able to get all of it sorted through, and we actually just finished. About a good, close to 30-minute little dig through, but all of the stuff I will go through when I get back is pretty much all there. And we will basically just see what cool stuff I pulled. There was too much to list or to think of, but it was definitely worth the drive. So I will see you guys here in just a sec. All right, we're back. That took a while to go through all that, but I did state that it was close to 30, but I think it was a little bit longer than that. But man, that was hot. I think I'm still a little red in the face, but aside from that, that was a lot of fun to just go digging through all that stuff. And I'll show you in a separate part as far as like the rest of the stuff that I ended up getting. But there's the game stuff I'll show first, and then you'll see the crazy amount of stuff left over that I didn't get the chance to put out. But with that being said, let's get started. The game stuff, there wasn't really a whole lot. Yeah, actually, this I think he just threw in for free, but there was like a copy of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Unfortunately, the disc is, yeah, you can see that. This thing is not usable anymore, but thankfully that was just a freebie. Speaking of freebie, advertised by Geico, save money on your car insurance, and I'll show the thing in just a sec. But there was a loose copy, actually in good condition, just fingerprints and all, of Devil May Cry 4. The cool thing was that it is on a Gamefly sleeve, so I mean that's a bit of nostalgia there, and I almost dropped the game cases on the floor, excuse me. So with that out of the way, the rest of them, it's kind of hit or miss on what the titles are, but for the price that he gave me on all of these was really worth it. And I'll actually have to fix this case, because for whatever reason, actually, never mind, it's just the manual and disc for ATV Quad Power Racing. Couldn't read it at first. Not the best condition for the case, but a complete copy of Gran Turismo. And I didn't look at everything else in here. Actually, the case is a little bit rough on the outside. I'm trying my best to... Oh, my mistake. It's Gran Turismo's in here, but then there's disc 2 for Driver 2. I need to double check to make sure that disc is in there. But then there's disc 1. Wow, Legend Raccoon. Maybe the other ones are in the cases, but we'll have to wait and see. And like I said, reference manual for that too. Weird. So you're just now seeing all of this get shown off. Demo disc for this was the Pizza Hut little thing with various amount of demos on there. Sled Storm, Next Tetris, Pyro 2, and Tomb Raider Lapse of Revelation. So, yeah, pretty cool. I usually don't see those very often, but they're pretty cool. One long box game, and this is one that I think I've had people ask about before at the booth, but it is, in fact, a complete copy of Ninth of the Bottom, or Bottom of the Ninth, by Konami. One of the more obscure long box games, if you will, but again, I just don't usually ever see that one around that very often. One import game out of the bunch, Street Fighter 2 for the Super Famicom. And one only other Super Nintendo thing was a copy of Top Gear. You know, they're usually about the same condition on those a lot of the time, but the labels aren't really the best. So, let's see. This was for Sega Smash Pack Volume 1, but unfortunately, it's a loose copy of Underground 2. That was the other thing I'm kind of wondering, is that there are some... Actually, yeah, the disc is not that bad. There's like some spots on it that need to be cleaned, but regardless of that, really cool pickups what we were able to snag in here. Yep, that is in here. Activision Classic Games. Let's see, there's a copy of Contender. Is that one in there? Yep, copy of Contender. Then, of course, a copy of Croc. I'm going to be opening and closing these in just to make sure that everything is in here. Oh, man. Well, darn. case and manual for Crazy Taxi. That is very unfortunate because I've been wanting to try to get a hold of that one for a bit, but that's fine. We can find it at a different date. But next up, Need for Speed V Rally was the next one. Pro Pinball, Fantastic Journey. I didn't even double check that. Now we're getting into the next one. And surprisingly, it's been kind of like popping up as like very collectible nowadays, but the original Tomb Raider for PlayStation 1. I could have swore there was like a long box version of it, but I could be wrong about that. And now we're on Driver 2. What was in this case? Anything at all? No. Unfortunately, no. It is empty. So this is a 2-disc set. I thought we had the... Yeah, there it is. So, Disc 2 is the only one that's in here, but I think I have like a spare Disc 1. So we'll wait and see. And next up on the chopping block, there's like maybe a handful of these, so I'm going to try to rush through them just to make sure that they are in here. Yes, Tomb Raider Last Revelation, NFL 2K, actually, wait a minute, yeah, NFL 2K, in a 2K1 case, so that's like spares. Can't win them all, I guess. Tetris Plus is actually in here, and this is the one with the gold little frame on top. That's pretty good. I'm slowing down, I do apologize. Power Boat Racing. And this felt like something else was in here. Was there? No, there wasn't. Sorry, I'm slowing down again. Frogger for PlayStation 1. This felt like something else was in there. Keep forgetting to show it off. There you go. Dukes of Hazzards kind of fell apart, but there's the manual and the disc on there. Man, this wasn't really the best condition stuff, but it's fine. Especially for what we paid on it. A disc only of Delta Force Urban Warfare. That's kind of tough to see on there. Let's see what else we got. Big Game Hunter for PlayStation 1. There is a interactive sampler disc, PlayStation 1. Tomorrow Never Dies, 007. Medal of Honor, the original. This is the greatest hits version. Road Rash 3D. I'm going to quickly go through these. This I did check, and it's actually just the manual and disc for Mortal Kombat Trilogy. And then there is a copy of NHL 98 with Chad Mullen's name on it, but I already said the name. So anyways, that's in there. And that, oh, almost forgot. 2 more, actually. This, I don't know if it was in there. Yeah, it is. Frogger 2. That one's a little bit sought after. And this one's another one that was interesting, but I don't usually ever see it around. But there is a copy of Big, what was this one again? Big Race USA. And it's got like a nice little cartoony logo on the front, so pretty cool. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and teleport it over to out in the living room, because there's a good reason why I didn't bring everything with me, because it was just too much to carry, and I don't have a lot of room in here as it is. So here's the quick stuff, little rundown of what it is that I got. All right, in the living room, and as you can see, this is the remainder of the stuff. Those tubs are empty, aside from what's on top of there, and I'll actually show that off. But there's just tons of things that are on the ground, like tons of Game Pro magazines, Next Gen, there's like some Game Informers, a little bit of like early 2000 to about recent era, PlayStation Magazine, Expert Gamer, Tips and Tricks, original PlayStation, and then there's like some gamer guides, and even Electronic Gaming Monthly. And there was like I don't know why that was in there. This was also cool as well, because this was one of the original IDOS decal stickers. I think it came from PlayStation Magazine. I'm not really sure, but I'm just going to probably get rid of that console by itself. And this was the other thing interesting about this pickup, but I wanted to show this off. This was very interesting. I can't really juggle my hands, but there's like newspaper articles talking about the PlayStation 2, and like, look at that, just the rows of bags. And then of course this one right here for it's kind of hard to tell, but you know, there you go. So I thought that was cool. And then there's a bunch of old little newspaper article bits, advertising like an old Target. And then this was also cool, and it's got some Nintendo 64 stuff that was advertised. So that was up my alley. And then there of course was some Game Players cards. This was the other interesting stuff, and I want to go through all that, but this was the crazy bit, and there was like a bit of mix of stuff in here. Empty box for a Pro Controller, you know, the usual stuff there. This was cool. It's got everything in there except the 3DS XL, but it's just the empty box. Same thing with this. I think I have the charcoal clear controller, and probably just pair that up with it. And I don't know what this is. Pop vinyl figure for Ms. Pac-Man. And I think this was given to you at the movies for when Sonic was released, but I could be wrong. And some random vinyl little statue thing for 1UP. There was some pretty cool stuff that was in here, like a bunch of My Nintendo, Club Nintendo stuff. There was like some greeting cards. There was like a 2013 calendar. And then this is like an acrylic standee. I think that you got this for, yeah, My Nintendo. So this is like unopened, which is kind of crazy. No games in them, but there's a copy of Street Smart. Cool Spot, this does have the manual with it. And right under here is pretty much everything's in here, but it is the Monopoly set for Nintendo, and it's got all the figures and pieces, so that was cool. One other glass to go to the collection, but it is a original 80s Pac-Man glass, and oof, yeah, I don't think I need to show that off. Let's see. Another my Nintendo sealed ornament. Has like Mario there on the front. And these, I can't even believe like these were in the lot, but I am extremely grateful because I have never been able to get a hold of any, and these are ones that I am going to keep, and I'm thrilled. And they basically still play sound, so I just need the NES one, and well, I'm pretty much caught up with those until this year's, so I'll be able to get those. And moving right along, jumping on over here, another VHS tape I was able to find, and yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Christmas Story as a VHS tape. I've only seen it as DVD. And then there was this. I've never seen the Sega CD Secrets Guide. So it's pretty thick. That's what she said, by the way. Empty cases. Not really much in there. And I'll actually show that in just a sec. Then there's like some paperwork in here. Neo Geo Pocket Color manual. I'm kind of sad that he didn't have any Neo Geo Pocket Color games, but what can you do? But there is some really good stuff. Turtles Arcade Attack is a bit uncommon. I don't usually see that one around, but all of these have manuals. This is just a empty case, obviously. And then, of course, some manuals for NES stuff there, and Duck Sleep Cutter. I was hoping there would have been more Super Nintendo stuff, but that's okay. And everything is there for the Mario Maker bundle set, and these are pretty expensive if you have everything with it, but it's still got the DLC code. I don't think he used it. That's kind of why he bought a second copy, but anyways. And then, of course, one of the biggest reasons I went back, because I wanted to get a bunch of Nintendo Powers from him. He says he has more, but he's not really sure where else they would be, but he would keep in contact with me about that. But, yeah, this is a lot more to take in, but, yeah, there's like some, what is it, Call of Duty posters right next to my dog's chew toy. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and cut it back over to the bedroom. And that's it. There was too much to just, like, cover over, but you got the rundown of it. And he gave me a good deal on everything. And this was, like, everything for $40. Which, I asked him if he wanted me to offer him any more than that. And he's like, no, I just want to get rid of this stuff. You don't have to, like, give me much. So, it's in my hands now. The Nintendo Powers, I gotta double check to make sure that I do have some of those that were in the stack. The ornaments, I'm excited to be able to own those. And the Wii U box, I'm debating on getting rid of it because I already have a Wii U box for my console. But to be able to pair all of the rest of the stuff up with the console that I got from him last time is a nice little bundle pairing. So maybe I can get the amiibo later on, but we'll have to wait and see. But that is it for the pickups video. I know that we've done a bunch of these for the channel so far, but thank you very much for watching. If you're new here, feel free to check out some of the past videos. Check out the Wii U lot we got from this guy again. And yeah, this went on a lot longer than it needed to be, so I'm gonna go ahead and get all of this organized. So until next time, I will see you on the next pickup video or next convention video. So with that said, goodbye. You know what the best drink is? Clearly Canadian. I'm not Canadian, I just like this drink a lot.